Hi everyone, today we are going to make handmade soap. It's a step-by-step tutorial. Make sure you should do your own research when you're making handmade soap. All the requirements that you need, your gloves, your goggle, your face mask, make sure you research that before making soap. And let's get started. First thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to measure my water. So what I usually do when I'm making soap, I'll first measure my lye and my water. Mix the lye and put it in this bottle. This is how the bottle is. I will just put it inside, lock it, and keep it in a very safe place. Make sure that when you're making soap, your child is not there, your pet is not there. They are very, very far away from the lye. And make sure you keep it in a safe place that no children can get close to it or your pet. So I'm going to measure my eyes. I'm going to make cold processed soap. I'll measure my eyes. If my eyes is not enough, I will add more of my distilled water and make sure that my measurement is complete. The next thing that I'm going to measure my lye. So right now I have my goggles on and my face mask. I have measured my lye. So when you are going to mix your lye, make sure you pour the lye inside the water. Do not pour the water inside the lye. So when you do that, it explodes. You just pour the lye inside the water gradually and you start mixing. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour the lye inside this bottle and keep it in a safe place. Then I will start to measure my oil. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to measure my oil. I'm using sunflower oil. So I will just pour it on this bucket, and once I got the measurement that I have on my papers, I'll pour it on this bucket right here. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to measure my coconut oil. I'll pour it here once I got the measurement that I want, and I'll pour it on this batch that I'm going to use to make the soap. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to measure my shea butter. So my shea butter is hard. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to measure my fragrant oil. So this is the little bottle that I use to measure my fragrant oil. I'll just go ahead and pour it here. Once I am done, I will just close it and put it aside. So I have measured my oil. This is it. This is how it is. And my colored, I'm going to add colored on the soap the way I usually do it. So I will take 1 teaspoon, add it into my oil, and then mix it together before pouring my lye so that everything is mixed properly. So I will just take 1 teaspoon. And I will mix it together. The next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to open my lye and then take my filter. I'm going to filter the lye inside my soap. Once you have done that, you just go ahead and start blending your soap. The next thing, I will pour my fragrant oil inside the soap. So before you pour your fragrance oil, you can see I have trace. So I will just pour it. And then I will mix it like this first before using my blender. So I have mixed my soap. I will pour it inside the mold. So the next thing, I will take my chopstick just to give it a little bit of design. The next thing, you just take your cover, you use it to cover it. And I will also take my blanket and I will use it to wrap it to cover it properly. And I will leave it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, we cannot cut the soap together. It has been 24 hours, so I will now unmold the soap. I will put this aside. So this is how it is. It cracked a little bit here, but it's okay. I will just pull it out from my mold. So this is it. You guys can see it. And this is my soap cutter. So we just place it like this and then cut the soap. It looks beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's very beautiful. It's bluish green. It's bluish green color.